Damn, I'm actually really feeling good today. Like there's an actual reason to even stay awake. My fears feel finally gone, my ears are eating up these songs. I think I might be moving on. I feel so great, like I need this break. No work, just kick back and play some PlayStation. Not worrying about the problems that I'm facing. I'm in a pumped up party mood, chilling with the fucking dudes tonight. I ain't drinking any booze. Sip some good no orange juice, wearing some basketball shorts and some $30 shoes. Cause shit today, yeah, I feel like me. Ain't covered up by insecurities with a couple of Gucci's. I'm feeling supreme without that huge ass price. I'm feeling alright. Feels like this day is mine. Sit back, relax, I'm here for a good time.
Just enjoying life. I'm feeling happy today. Doing what I like. I'm feeling happy today. Ay, party the whole night. I'm feeling happy today. Happy today. Ease in my mind. I'm feeling happy today. Ay.
Yeah, I know I can't fucking sing, but my vocal cords are gonna sing the chorus until they hoarse. Cause shit, it feels like I don't have any embarrassments. Not going out to impress, just hanging out me and my friends. Oh hell, even alone, fuck being told. Oh no, you can't go solo. Don't think that makes you unsocial, cause we all know that's a boatload of shit. Don't ever want this day to end, feeling so competent and confident that I could just ignore all the judgments. For anyone that's hating, it's fading days so amazing, basically in heaven. Grinning from ear to ear, like all my dreary thoughts disappeared. The world is always stressful, sometimes you gotta be free and do shit that doesn't make you upset. I get it, constantly under pressure. Do this, do that again, do it again, but better. Maybe you're in a slump, but go out and do something fun. Cause today's a great day to feel fucking happy.
Just enjoying life. I'm feeling happy today. Doing what I like. I'm feeling happy today. Ay, party the whole night. I'm feeling happy today. Happy today. Ease in my mind. I'm feeling happy today. Ay. I know we're gonna have a good time. I know I'm gonna have a good day. Just enjoying life. I'm feeling happy today. Doing what I like. I'm feeling happy today. Ay, party the whole night. I'm feeling happy today. Happy today. Ease in my mind. I'm feeling happy today.
Hello! Hello everyone. It's your boy here, the Insane Game Freak. Back at it again with more videos. This actually may have been a terrible time to stream. Only because it's I just realized it's raining outside. Which is not good. So if the stream cuts off, it's because God said, fuck you, bitch. Who told you to stream while it's raining? But as of right now, we're going to do this and hopefully things go all right. I also forgot to post in the Discord. Let's see. So the general premise of this particular stream is, hey, hold on, let me see. Oh, actually, first off, what's up, Clocked It? What's up, Studio? What's up, Lightning? What's up, Typeset? What's up, Prince Revolver? What's up, Julian? What's up, Goggle? What's up, Red Dragon? How y'all doing? Y'all need to get those hoodies in cream color. What do you mean? There is oh wait, I think the hoodies didn't have as much of a varied colored palette. That was the thing. That was the problem. Also, didn't know people even fuck with cream for that. I think cream wouldn't really work well for that hoodie anyway, because a lot of that shit would just blend in with each other. But yeah, the hoodies didn't have as much variety in the color, unfortunately. I think as if I sell more and I do more, only subs can chat. Wait, what? Do I have it set up like that? Wait, what? I'm confused. But yeah, for some reason, because I have the cream color for the shirts, but for whatever reason, the hoodies were more limited in color. Also, because hoodies, I guess, are just more expensive to make, so that was the issue. But shout out to the crew at Bonfire for reaching out to me and offering me this opportunity to even sell merch. And as I said, the better this goes, the more merch you'll get. I'm gonna try to go with some wilder and wilder designs as time moves forward. This is more of just a test run to see how much people are interested and do people rock with it. And I thought the hoodie, adding the hoodie on there would have been a good idea, mainly just due to the fact that people, it's getting fucking cold out here in these streets. I do apologize. I think Sorosan already told me it doesn't ship to where he's at, which kind of bums me out. And if you want a live what the hoodie looks like, I've already taken a couple pictures, but I have it right here actually. Hold on. I hope it doesn't hurt your income. Oh, the subscriber thing? I don't think that's gonna hurt my income. I think I did have it set to sub only chat, but that's not a big issue because subscribing takes like a second, and it's not like subscribing on Twitch, where subscribing on Twitch is like a payment thing. But there's nothing stopping them from watching, so. But I may change it. I don't think it's a big deal, unless you guys think it's really that big of a deal that only subscribers can chat. But that's the hoodie. The only reason why I'm not rocking the hoodie right now is because it's hot in here. I may put on the hoodie towards the end of the stream. I'm not gonna put it on right now, mainly because if I'm gonna be streaming for 2 hours and it's not cold in this house, there's no reason to put it on. But it will be back there in the vicinity. Ugh. Okay, I don't know. My sister's texting me. It's been a weird day. My sister moved out of mom's house finally. Wait, hold on, what? Only subs can chat. But yeah, the merch isn't gonna be a big deal. The merch, I mean, obviously, you know, the goal is to have the merch sell and do well. But like, if people don't want it, people don't want it. But it would be out of character and not my due diligence to sit here and promote the fuck out of the merch. So the merch is up, it's available. There's a link in the description. I added like the shopping section on the main channel. It's in the Twitter bio. I think I put it on Discord. I've literally pushed it to like every one of my social medias. We're not gonna make the whole stream about the merch. I'm just gonna reiterate the merch while it's live, because you can get it before Christmas and all that other stuff. So you'll have it before then. Yeah, she moved. She's in the process of moving today. I think this will be her first night not sleeping at my mom's place. But the reason why I was even involved with that is my sister, I want to say like over a year ago, bought a fucking washer, right? She bought a goddamn washer, which is fine. I don't have really any issues with that. But she bought this washer, but she never moved out to use the washer. And even when she did move out, her new place, when she's moved out, this will be her third time moving out. She moved out once, then she came back, then she moved out again, and then she came back, and this is the third time she's moving out. She bought the washer, I think, after the second time or the first time she moved out. The problem is the places she was going to didn't have a hookup for fucking washer, so it was like, what is the point? But like, why did you? I think she thought she was gonna go somewhere better or somewhere that had a washer hookup, and it didn't. So it's just like, okay, so now you just have a fucking washer that that you can't use. And so she's moving out this time, and once again, she's going to a place that she can't use a washer. So she's like, well, you can hold on to the washer for me. And so I didn't really want to do it, but hey, I have a house and she's getting into an apartment. I'm at least in a position to like watch the washer. The problem, and so she's like, oh, you can use it if you want. I can't fucking use it. One, it's not a top loaded washer, which is what I prefer. And two, the space I have reserved for a washer and dryer, it's too fucking big. So now I just got a fucking brand new washer sitting in my house. Just here. Which is great. It's fucking great. You know. But hey, it's not bothering anything and it's just sitting there. So she can come get it whenever she wants to. That thing will probably be in my house for at least a year, which is fine because it'll take me a minute to get all my shit together anyway. Right now it's out of the way, so not a big deal. So I'm doing her that favor. I also have top ramen noodles because I haven't eaten. I went to the gym earlier, and my mom was like, "Come over, please. We're gonna help your sister move." Though I did a bunch of manual labor, and that was it. But yeah, she should be fine. It's her and my nephew, so hopefully she'll be fine. My mother will find out before I will, because she'll be asking my mother to do things, which is funny because my mother and I got into it because and this is kind of the struggle of working with your parents while you're early into the moving process. My mother is very much a person who's like, if it don't work, she gonna make it work. So when it came to moving the washer, technically you could probably cut the side off of my counter and get the bitch to fit into where it needs to fit in. My mother is a person who is very open to doing that shit. I, on the other hand, is like, no. My house has enough issues and shit. Crying and eating noodles. Let's go, studio. I, on the other hand, though, don't want to keep fucking up my shit just to get something to fit when I could just buy the proper size thing in the first place. And I didn't pay for this. This isn't even my washer. And knowing my sister, she'll do some dumb petty shit. Well, you've been using the washer and she'll try to make me to pay for it anyway. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to let it sit there. I'm going to hold it. And I will buy me a washer that fits where it's supposed to fucking fit. That's just what I'll do. But so we kind of got into it and she left because she was mad. She was like, all right, fine, whatever. I'm like, Mom, I'm doing your daughter a favor anyway. You leave me the fuck alone. And that's not me trying to be petty about it. It's just shit. I'm like, bro, like if I'm doing you a favor by holding your giant piece of fucking like washing equipment because you decide to buy something way in advance and then not have like a proper space for it, then it's not on me if I don't want to use it. It actually probably be better if I don't use it because then she won't hold it against me later. That's kind of besides the point. So we're not gonna spend all time for that. But like I said, new merch. We're gonna chill out for probably about an hour to 2 hours, and then after that, I'll probably end it only because tonight we're doing more Xenoblade 3 on Twitch. So look forward to that. And then next week is like my last week of like pure streaming because after next week, I'll be heading to New York for Anime NYC. So if you're at Anime NYC, see me, come say hi. I'll be around. I'll definitely be around. It'll be me and like mainly the Pokepod. I don't know if I'm going to run into any Juices Loose guys, but if I do, you'll find out on social media, which, is all in the description along with the merch and everything. Let's shoot the shit a little bit. I think a lot of the reviews start coming out. You ordered a shirt and a hoodie, bro? Damn, what are you, balling? Relax. You ain't gotta... I appreciate it. Don't get it twisted, but damn, sir. Revolver's a real one, bro. And what tripped me out is you just gifted me Resident Evil Village not even that long ago. Wear the chopper hat so we can spot you. The chopper hat, unfortunately, has been... It's not destroyed, but it's not in the best condition. And it doesn't stay up like it used to. I realistically need to get the time skip chopper hat and wear that, but I don't have it. I think that'll be more of a Christmas thing. That hat always felt like a more of a Christmas thing. Actually, I think if I remember right, Chopper's birthday is December 25th anyway. Now, as far as the gaming side of things, there's been a lot of conversations and talks about, it's funny, we got into like this really interesting Xbox Game Pass conversation on Twitch last Saturday, just about the state of Xbox as a company, their game output, and like just things coming up for them. And then I think today, earlier this week, we got I don't have the wolf shirt anymore type set. I don't. Also, it's New York. It's going to be fucking cold. But yeah, God of War, Ragnarok, reviews came out, and I think it's getting like 10s across the board, which is very interesting. Now, how much I believe that, we'll see, because I guess this brings up a question. I'm just curious. Did you see the Sonic reviews? I have not. Did the Sonic reviews come out? I thought that weren't coming out until the day before, which is like next week. I see Dreamcast guy came up on my fucking feed with his review of God of War Ragnarok, but Jesus. Game Explain gave it a mix. They got a lot of hate. Really? I'd be curious, but I think across the majority of the reviews, God of War God of War's been getting 10s. Did Sonic Frontiers get its reviews out yet? I didn't see anything. Is Sonic doing well, really? Let's look. I see previews. I don't see any reviews of it, though. Or maybe it did? I don't see any... Yeah, I don't see any reviews for it. Pizza Face. Damn, I do remember that. Who called him Pizza Face originally? Somebody called him Pizza Face, had me in tears, dog. Oh, check Metacritic. How they already... Oh, they must be doing written reviews, I guess. Hold on. Let's check. How many people are out here excited for God of War anyway, out of curiosity? God of War Ragnarok. I mean, Sonic fans, I already know. But God of War Ragnarok, how did y'all feel about the first game? And then how you feel about Ragnarok? Are you looking forward to Ragnarok? While I look up Metacritic. Look at the Metacritic stores while I eat my noodles. Let's see. Sonic leaked, but the people seem happy about the game. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I knew it leaked. I heard about it leaking. Also, I just Bayonetta 3 has an 88. That's nice to see. Let's see. We'll do Sonic Frontiers. I don't know which version is gonna come up. It'll probably be the PC or like PlayStation. I don't see anything. There's a bunch of Sonic Frontiers, but I don't see any. I don't know which version of it to look for. Nothing. But I don't think any of them have anything. Nope. Nope. It's got to be a PC version, I'm thinking. Yeah, I don't see any reviews for it. Are all the God of War games a part of the same story, or is it this a reboot? God of War 2018 is the start of like this new saga of God of War. And for the most part, it is a reboot. Although from what I've been told, that God of War has some very minor references to like the old God of Wars. But you could go into God of War 2018 and it'd be essentially a new experience. That's what I did. I went into God of War 2018 and played it. I thought it was all right. Let me see. I didn't like the first game until I replayed it for the third time. Revolver. God damn. 3 times. What's up, Donnie? You replayed the game 3 fucking times just to like it? I enjoyed my experience of it for what it's worth, but it definitely doesn't. I don't think it's as good as people said it was. People had to like that game was so good. So Ragnarok, we'll see. I'm not going to trust just basic reviews. I got to hear like real reviews. Because unfortunately, I don't know how people feel about this, but they always felt like there was some sort of a PlayStation bias when it comes to game reviews. But that's also a personal opinion. I'm not basing that off of like some sort of fact. It always just feels like PlayStation gets the most industry leniency. Just beat Bayo 3 last night. Saw Bayo. I put it between 1 and 2. So what? Better than 1, but less than 2? That's what I've been mainly hearing anyway about Bayo 3. I know that's how Juice was feeling at the time. Granted, Juice didn't beat the game. Never cared for the series, but the controller is fire. Oh, the God of War controller? Wouldn't surprise me. So yeah, I don't see any reviews out for Sonic Frontiers, but from what I've been hearing, the reviews aren't going to come out literally until fucking... No, I played it twice and never beat it. I finally beat it on PC and I enjoy it. I still have some issues with the boring slowdown moments of God of War 2018. Gotcha. Okay, gotcha. The reviews for Sonic don't come out until the 7th. Oh, so Monday. So it comes out Monday, and then the game comes out on Tuesday, which we'll see. Yeah, God of War right now is sitting at like a 94 Metacritic. I think I think it all of its reviews are positive. I don't even see a negative review out there. Now, whether or not it's actually a generally good game, we'll see. But like, it seems to be hovering in like the 90s. Did you get your Bayonetta special edition yet? My pre-order will ship on the 14th of November. So, yeah. Essentially what I did is I went ahead and pre-ordered it on Amazon. And Amazon's telling me the same thing the 14th. The Best Buy one is still open. But I think after tomorrow, if they don't get it in, they're just going to cancel it and refund me the money, which is fine. IGN Korea gave it a 6 out of 10. Why? I don't understand why IGN has all these... Does that shit ever help? Wow, and fucking One Piece Film Red is sitting at a 68 right now for reviews. Is that because someone gave it like an absolutely negative restore? I always forget about the movie stuff on here. I'm still not really overly excited about Film Red. Film Red, unfortunately, just doesn't do anything for me. Am I getting... Dude, I don't know. You gotta understand something. Bayonetta is going to be $90-something, right? Then next week, you got a $60 game in Frontiers. Then you got another $60 game in Pokemon the next week after that. Hell, I'm already skipping Harvestella. Realistically, money-wise, I think I'm going to chill with those games because I haven't beaten Mario & Rabbids yet. More like film as. Damn, studio. People, Crunchyroll was like, bro, you going to go out and see that in the theaters? Nah, I'm good. Korea's issue was pretty much the same as Game Explains. Lots of repetition. What, for God of War? We know you're getting Scarlet and Violet. Quit playing. No. I'm not getting both. I'm getting one of them, but I am getting Scarlet. No. Guys. I'm getting... The games I'm getting is Bayonetta 3 when that finally gets in my fucking hands. Sonic and Pokemon. Those are like the last games of the year I'm focusing on. Because there's already like 5 fucking games that I'm still working on. And shit, dude, it's been a hell of a year. It's been a hell of a year, bro. It's been a hell of a year. Let's look. I'm checking some things. Once again, for those new coming in, the merch is live. If you want to get it, the link is in the description. I'm only reminding you because I wanted to do well. It's just a quick reminder. Merch is available. Get it in the description. Did you see Yamato's greatness in last week's? Oh yeah, I saw her, but she's at the very end of the episode, dude. It's like we finally got to that part where like Yamato, if you didn't already like Yamato, you will really like Yamato because she becomes an absolute beast for a good chunk of the manga in this point, where the anime's at anyway. And then we also start getting into the Straw Hat fights, which is also great. And people are gonna feel some type of way at the end of this arc. That's all I'm gonna say. Studio, I know how you're still recovering, but man, people gonna feel some type of way by the end of this arc. But that's besides the point. So yeah, game-wise, those are like the main games I'm focusing on. What was I gonna say? Oh, we can go. Do you guys even care about listening to a God of War Ragnarok review? Honestly, we can do some audio reactions.
Now, Encanto.
Oh god damn it! No, it's not even what I was going for. Also, how are people mad at the review for I'm just saying Oda rushed the end of Wano. Oh no, definitely. Absolutely. Abso-fucking-lutely. Let me go to Game Explain. We can go listen to Game Explain's controversial review of God of War. Who reviewed it? Was it Andre? Oh, it's like a podcast review. Why did they do that? No, they did like a podcast review. I don't want to fucking listen to 21 minutes of them talking about God of War. Wait. What do you say, IGN Korea? And IGN Korea probably didn't put up like a video review. They did not. I don't think they did. Nah, they didn't. Fuck. Why is there a trailer for God of War Ragnarok featuring Ben Stiller, LeBron James, and John Travolta? What kind of marketing is going on here? Yeah, I saw Johnny's doing a 24-hour live stream. Actually, that'd probably be better. It'd probably be better, studio. Just watch the clips. Unfortunately, like, here's the thing. People always talk about how One Piece is slow. And for a while, I always argued against it. I thought One Piece's pacing was pretty good. And then the latter half of, I want to say, like, the last part of, like, I want to say around Impel Down. Impel Down and fucking Marineford fucked that pacing up horribly. And then the time skip happened, and it didn't get better. Fisherman Island's okay. Punk Hazard, I think, was better. And then you got Dressrosa, which to me is one of the biggest sins in that show. Dressrosa. Why do people keep thinking I'm skipping Pokemon? I'm not skipping a whole generation of Pokemon. I'm playing Pokemon. What are y'all talking about? I'm getting Pokemon. Don't worry about that. But yeah, and then Dressrosa happened, which to me is one of the biggest sins in the anime. Dressrosa's fucking pacing is like, what the fuck? And I watched Dressrosa all the way through. Man, fuck Dressrosa's pacing. On top of me not already liking that arc. The arc already pisses me off for some personal reasons. So, like, which version am I getting? Violet. I'm getting Violet. Much to the shock of everyone, because you all probably thought I was going to get Scarlet so I could get Waifu. You will not bait me, damn it. Oh, okay. I mean, Revolver, that's your choice. Sometimes it might be, or you know what you probably should do, which is what everyone should do. When a new Pokemon game comes out, fucking wait for the reviews and wait for people who you trust to talk about the game before even considering buying it. Realistically, there is no advantage of buying anything early or pre-ordering shit. Unless you just know you're going to love a game and you just want it. And even then, you don't need to pre-order it. Because who the hell has limited stock of a main... Yes, I'm eating noodles with a spoon. Let's go. What's up, Sandstorm? How you doing, bro? Here's the kicker. I used to eat ramen noodles with a fork, and then I realized that shit was stupid. At least the way I eat my noodles, it doesn't do anything for me. It's actually more convenient to eat it with a spoon. Oh, I'm good, I'm good. Pokemon reviews usually don't... Pokemon reviews usually good, so that doesn't say much. No. Do it from YouTubers, not like the main media. When I think of God of War, I think of John Travolta and LeBron unblockable little post jumper. What the fuck? I just don't understand why those three people. And it's God of War. I don't think God of War has the same kind of like pull as they want it to sound like it is. But with everyone talking all this good shit about Ragnarok, I really want to see like the more like I want to see the more YouTubers' response to God of War Ragnarok, not necessarily the fucking gaming industry, just to see if it's as bad as it is, or it means if it's good as it is, or if people are just overblowing it. Because my thing is, from what it looks like, God of War is still playing almost the exact same as it was before. Yeah, I'll say, yeah, Pokemon reviews will be dropping probably next week. Which reminds me, yeah, where is all this stuff coming from it for it? Is this the payoff? I don't know, man. Sony always had wacky commercials. Did they? Oh no, you're right. They used to. I'll put it this way. We went from like wacky to overly like serious to fucking weird abstract shit that we got during the PS3 era. And then I don't know, with the surge of realistic games from them, it felt like it became less about like the fun of it all and just became about the seriousness of it all. But maybe that's just me. That could be just me. But I am very curious to see how quote unquote better Ragnarok is. Ragnarok just isn't high on my list. It'll probably be like how I played 2018, where I didn't play 2018 until like, I'm not gonna say years later, but it was a little bit later. I didn't play it even in the same year. I think I played it like a year later. And then I'm trying to think, because Harvestella came out, which unfortunately I don't think that's gonna do well because it just came out in a bad time. It came out, unfortunately, Harvestella, it came out on a bad time. It's exclusive to the Switch. It's just, and that's not, it's not saying that's a bad thing, but like you've limited how many people are going to even be able to buy it. Like even if people wanted to play Harvestella, they're only going to get it on Switch. They can only get it on Switch. And I think, is it PC? Is it on PC? Remind me if Harvestella's on PC. I do not remember. I don't think it is, or it's not at launch. Oh, let's check. It's probably not on here, even though it should be. Yeah, that's how I play God of War. I bought it when it was like dirt cheap on like Black Friday. And that's how I played it. Yeah, it's on PC. Okay, cool. So I would like to see how well it does, but it's going to struggle because it's stuck. Harvestella is a no-go after that demo. Fuck. I didn't try that demo, so I don't know how bad or good the demo is, but that's a shame. Looked like it was going to be a fun ride. Now it's just disappointment. Fuck. Oh, well. I still wanted to try it, but I probably should look up reviews for that one, too. But as far as gaming and anime news, if you guys want to bring up some stuff, you can. I'm going to be shifting through some news articles. Harvestella, more like woke Stella. What the fuck? Donnie, what? Why? Terrell, when homecoming? Lightning, I'm confused by the question. I don't know what you're talking about. Be right with you. When homecoming? What does that mean? Or am I missing what you're trying to say? You're messing up for that, Donnie. Woke Stella? I don't get that one either. He meant that you can be non-binary. Oh, are you kidding me? Well, technically you can be that in Pokemon too. Remember, Pokemon has that now too, where you don't pick a gender. You just actually Pokemon, Splatoon's like that now. Well, I think Splatoon. No, Splatoon wasn't like that originally. It is like that now, where you don't pick a gender. Like I think you stopped picking genders in Splatoon after the second game. Yeah, Pokemon does that. Pokemon, you're not picking a gender. You're just picking like face and body styles. Fire Emblem Engage in January, Octopath Traveler in February, Nintendo wants your wallet. They've been wanting my wallet, bro. I guess the question, I guess we can ask that. Hold on, Titanfall 2 had the worst timing when it launched between Call of Duty and Battlefield 1. Exactly. Also, the male option character model is literally the female character. What? Oh yeah, Square Enix introducing non-binary choices. Well, pretty much it had 3 options. But the kicker is your different appearance stays the same with little difference. So why give me options? What are you giving me options for if there's no options? It's like the option's a lie. Pokemon now doesn't have gender-based outfits, so a guy will probably be in a dress. Hey man, people were cross-dressing in Pokemon like a motherfucker anyway. Let's be real here. The thing is that we went so long without having female options in games that dudes were just dressing up as girls in games anyway, myself included. Don't act like I'm not gonna pretend like it's not just it's just me. It's like it wasn't me. I was doing that shit too. Like in Sunset Overdrive, you look at my character model, it's a girl. Girls will always be more attractive to look at. Male shit is great, but girls will always be more attractive to look at. I'm not even gonna bullshit you on that one. So it's not a huge deal. I don't really care. That's one of those things I don't give a fuck about. Oh no, you don't have a locked gender. Like, I get it, and I can see why people are mad. I'm not telling you not to be angry at it. That's just something I don't generally give a fuck about, I guess is what I'm saying. Gen 6 had trans NPCs. That's right, it did. It did. I don't really care because it's Gen 5, and Gen 5 can go eat a dick. For all I care. I mean, not Gen 5, Gen 6. Gen 6 can go eat a dick for all I care. Gen 6 doesn't do anything for me, dog. Gen 6 is a game that you can't make me give a fuck. My ability to give a fuck is gone, sir. And madam. And see, the problem is some of the lines don't work anymore. Like fucking ma'am, sir, and what? The Z? I think Z is one of the pronouns. I don't fucking know. Although Dragon Quest Treasure, I forgot about that coming out next month. Man, when the fuck? When the fuck was anyone supposed to have all this free time? I will say I'm going to try to get a lot through. Bless Gen 6 for Gudra. Just Gudra, though. And I don't even like... I think Gudra was cute, and then I became less interested in it. No disrespect to Gudra. But low-key disrespect to Gudra. Gen 6 at least had attractive NPCs. Absolutely. As long as they're attractive, that's all that matters. Oh, fuck me. Oh, I see the Nintendo Switch Pokemon OLED is on sale. So is fucking PS5 disc. But I don't have $500 for that. And I'm not going to do it. I don't need it. I'm good. Let's see. I still haven't been able to pick up the new Mario Rabbids game. Too many games. Exactly. We are in too many game season. Like, it is too much shit. It is way too much shit. KG has it now. Yeah, I know. He posted in the messenger this morning. And fuck him. Fuck him also for having a PS5 and not using it. Fuck him for that too. Fuck him. My only issue is that there were some gender-specific dialogue for some games like Gen 5 and even Sun and Moon, but not it will be the same. Oh, just the same boring dialogue. Yeah, you talking about nuance? Man, fuck. We don't get that anymore. Y'all selfish. Y'all selfish as fuck. Oh, Jesus Christ. But let's look. Oh, I see Dragon Quest XI's on sale again for $17. That's actually a good deal. Because that game is great. I fucking love that game. On side note, I'm hoping if Bayo doesn't get in the game of the year, then definitely Pokemon, if not Xenoblade. Yeah, the problem is this. With all the games that have come out, if you tell me Nintendo ain't got more shit stacked in their favor this year, and they still don't make it to fucking nominations, eat a dick. The problem is that they'll probably do some dumb shit like put Bayonetta and God of War in the same fucking category, and it'll still lose. I identify as a starter Pokemon. Yeah, what the fuck? But yeah, more than likely, if God of War is gonna get nominated, and they'll probably do that dumb shit where God of War will get nominated and Bayonetta will lose to God of War if Bayonetta is even nominated. Especially considering the overall score between the two is that God of War is overwhelmingly leading in terms of its like review scores. Motherfucker, this is gonna be bad, bro. Bayonetta, you were poised to win. And watch them do some dumb shit and not nominate Bayonetta 3. I'm gonna be so pissed. How do you feel about modern Pokemon games? Funny how people think Nintendo this year sucks because there's no mainline Mario and Zelda when there are so many games to get. The Last of Us Part 1 will win Game of the Year. If The Last of Us Part 1 wins, then the industry is rigged 100%. If Xenoblade gets nominated, they'll shove it in with Elden Ring. Yep, that's what they'll do. They'll throw it in with Elden Ring and it'll get hoed. Trainers focused on all 18 types instead of 8 Pokemon gyms. Oh, no, I get it, Melvin. That's a part of the same question. So how do you feel about Mario Pokemon games having trainers focus on all 18 types instead of 8 Pokemon gyms? That'd be fucking great. It'd also be great if Pokemon had a fucking hard mode. What does Pokemon not currently have? A hard mode. And I hate it. I hate it so much. I hate that my fucking game that I've been playing since a child didn't get one of the most basic upgrades. A fucking hard mode. It sucks, dog. It sucks. And granted, at the end of the day, you really shouldn't worry about the Game of the Year awards anyway. Bruh, if Persona 5 wins, we're gonna have a fucking problem. Yeah, Prince. Yeah, one generation. One generation had a hard mode. And we never saw that hard mode again. And the fan base cried. I want Pokemon to be easier. What do you mean? It's been brain dead easy as of recent years. I will say I'm glad that they're not revealing too much for Gen 9 though. Although the leakers are gonna ruin that experience for everyone, and I'm gonna be so pissed. Yeah, Gen 5 stayed goated, which is why I don't want a remake, because they're going to fuck that remake up. They're going to absolutely ruin Gen 5. Because Gen 3 was worse, Gen 4 was worse. They're absolutely going to ruin the Gen 5 remake. So don't fucking touch it. I'm begging you, and I mean this sincerely, I'm fucking begging you, don't touch Black and White. Don't touch Black and White 2. You can skip the Gen 6, because I can't imagine Gen 6 getting any worse. That's the kicker. Y'all realize in the next 3 years, they will be talking about remaking Gen 6, which is a dog shit ass game. And that'll be a game that you can't fuck up. That's what's gonna crack me up. I'm picking up Violet. That's what's gonna crack me up. There's a man, I can't wait for them Gen 6 remakes. You wanna know why you can't wait for a Gen 6 remake? Because there's no way it would be worse than the original game. When is Generation 9 remake coming? We got about another, 12 years probably? Or is Battle Frontier coming soon, dog? I will say, if people forget, Arceus was from this year. Arceus showed me hope that they're willing to experiment more with Pokemon. So, if my main game can't be hard, let my fucking side game be hard. Sandstorm, you don't understand. Game Freak has not been good with remakes in the last 2 remakes we've gotten. The last 2 generation remakes we've gotten. Fucking like Gen 3's remakes are bad. Gen 4 remakes are bad. Well, I won't even say bad. Gen 3's remake is disappointing as fuck. And Gen 4's remake was just not great by any means. And was also disappointing as fuck. It's not that I wouldn't mind a remake of Gen 5 and it being mashed into one game. You're just going to have to work harder to get me to buy that shit. Like, literally, I didn't even buy Gen 4's remakes. Why? Because 1, I don't like that gen that much. And 2, you didn't do enough to justify me rebuying it. Pressing Nuke. Hey, bro, how I love you too, man. Once again, for any new viewers, new merch. Link in the description. If you're interested, buy it. Am I buying Azure Gun Vault? I don't fucking know, Lightning. When I get free time. Or that would have to be like a stream game or something. Like, it's just a lot, dude. Y'all don't understand. This year has been busy as fuck for me on a personal level and on a gaming level. I just haven't had time to do everything. Like I said, I don't even have Bayonetta 3 in my hands. Partially because of Best Buy being a bitch. But, you know, I don't even have Bayonetta 3 in my hands. Because I'm going to New York the week that Pokemon comes out, I'm probably not going to end up playing that really until the week after, like Thanksgiving week. Ignore Lightning on that recommendation. Are you getting Mega Man Battle Network Collection? No, because I don't have the money nor time. Okay, good point. Gen 4 was disappointing, transferring my Pokemon and selling it. Yeah, it was not worth it. It's $5 in the eShop. I know. It's not even the money, realistically. I don't have the time to play it, Lightning. It's not like Legends was hard, just not well balanced. But I think that I think the reason why people were happy with that game, even though it had its problems, is that it was very much them trying something different and trying to give a different experience. And people were like, oh, thank God. At least you're doing that. Kit from Kit and Krista stopped playing Xenoblade 3 because other games were coming out. He's going to finish it by watching cutscenes. What? 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 How dare you? That's ridiculous. What? That better be a joke. Man, that's crazy if he said that. Who in the right mind? Why is Aaron Carter trending? What the fuck? Why is Aaron Carter trending? I'm so confused. Oh, what? Wait a minute. Aaron Carter just died. What's going on, bro? What the fuck? And he's only 3 years older than me. Why is Aaron Carter dead? What the hell did you die from, sir? He drowned in his tub. Okay, that's what? I don't know. Also, Aaron Carter does not, man, he looked kind of rough off his old pictures. And that was from like a couple weeks. That was from like a month ago. Well, damn. Oh, he's also been in like drugs and shit. That's crazy. Well, R.I.P. Aaron Carter. God damn, that what the fuck is happening? What is happening, dog? Jesus. They just said he drowned in his tub. I don't see Pikachu trending. I see Cinderace trending. Why is Cinderace trending? What's going on right now? Oh, that's why. Because of the anime. I don't care. Fuck the anime. Also, I scrolled down a couple pages during the Cinderace trending page and I saw porn. About what I expected. Yeah, I play Smash Bros. I haven't played it in a minute. The last time I played it actually was somewhat recently, like last Saturday I played it for a little bit. How far are you in Xenoblade Chronicles 3? Well, if you follow me on Twitch, you'll get to see more of it. I'm like on chapter 5. But you'll see me play more of it tonight on stream, so look forward to that. I'm going to try next week. Next week is going to be kind of weird, but I'm going to try to get a bunch of shit done. I'm trying to finish out Live Alive on Tuesday and Wednesday. And then that weekend, I'm going to try to finish Xenoblade 1 Future Connect also. So just keep that in mind. I'm going to be trying to grind some shit out. And when I come back from New York, I'm going to be playing like Bayo 3 and Mario Rabbids like a madman. And Pokemon will be played intermittently between that. But I gotta be careful because fucking Pokemon, you'll get fucking spoiled like mad. Just remember, you cannot trust anyone on this bitch. Like none of y'all can be trusted on Twitter, any of that. And do I hate to say it? Oh, absolutely. Damn, Blandrew put Harvestella on fucking blast. Damn, unless they change it from them, it really matter what we pay. All options look like women. Yeah, you can't even tell. They don't. Many of them really look like boys. You're right. Using gender-neutral pronouns takes a relatively small amount of effort, yet the positive impact is huge. Our game is for everyone. That's great, but he's right. Those literally don't look like any different. The only difference is like hairstyle. Like the body looks no different. Oh well. If it's me, I'm probably gonna play as a female if I get that game. Oh well, we're not gonna worry about it. Sorry, I missed the chat. Where's the chat at? What did I miss? I don't see nothing wrong with a little gaming grind. Exactly. I don't see nothing wrong doing with a little gaming grind. Ooh. Let's see. Do I have you on Twitter? You may not, Sandstorm. It's at the Game Manic on Twitter. If you click my link tree in the description, it should have the link to my Twitter. The Sun and Moon League with Ash is undefeated. I heard someone had the audacity of asking Masuda to sign fan art of the starter league during Sun and Moon. Motherfuckers don't care, dog. People don't understand. People can be real disrespectful about shit. It's like it's 100% uncalled for, but they don't give a fuck. It's funny because ironically enough, and it kind of goes back to the Helen Taylor situation. Lightning, I don't care about that. But unfortunately, we've gotten to this era of time where very much people are like, fuck big business. And this came, and to me, the Bayonetta situation was a good example of how fucked things had gotten. People were like, bro, I can't stand big business. Big business is dog shit. Big business is evil. All this nonsense about big business. And I understand where it comes from. It's completely justifiable to a degree. But people also got to realize they're not always wrong. They might have some moral wrongs, definitely, but they're not always fucking wrong. And I feel like people were like, you're always fucking wrong, big business. And I'm like, that's not always the fucking case. Like, I get that they want to do gender neutral pronouns for Square, but I'm like, one, I don't care. But two, if you're going to do that, still make the men and women look like men and women then. Fuck. If you want to have androgynous characters, that's fine. But still give me some feminine and masculine men and women. The fuck? Why do we need to be underrepresented because you're trying to be appealing to everyone? Just make more trans characters. The fuck? Jesus. I never thought that I would live in a world where a Pokemon game has better cover art and in-game visuals than a new Bayonetta game. But alas, here we are. Damn, Juice, what the fuck? Juice, where did this come from, dog? And I know you played Morabale. What? Jesus Christ. There's been so much disrespect. It's ridiculous. Yeah, I don't care, Lightning. Lightning's just... I hate that Lightning's tweeting me shit. I need to just get off of Discord get off of Twitter for a bit because he's just sending me a bunch of shit I don't care about. Oh, whoops. Juice, that's a bad take. Damn. Don't push it down our throats. Exactly. Like if you just bring it, if you just do it, that's one thing. I just don't need you to throw it at me every fucking 5 minutes. Guys, did you know we're doing things for the sake of diversity? I hope you know that, because if you didn't know, we're telling you, we're trying to be diverse. And I'm like, I get it, but I don't care. You know what makes things diverse and it makes things good diversity? When no one gives a fuck that you've done diversity. When it's not like a point of contention. If you just make it and then not bring it up, it's fine. What's funny is that Cyberpunk does just that. There's a character that is trans and you legit don't know until she tells you and you're like, oh, okay. And then she moves on from it, not throwing it in your face. Exactly, Sandstorm. I don't give a fuck about trans characters and gay characters being in games. Just don't make it the focal point of the fucking character where I'm like, yo, did you know I'm gay? Like when you think about it, you could do gay options in what? Mass Effect, couldn't you? And it was just a cool thing you could do. No one fucking made it a big deal like, guys, did you know we're so fucking inclusive? Let me get on Twitter and on Instagram and mention it in every single interview how inclusive we are. Like the way you're gonna market the game to me is your inclusivity. And what trips me the fuck out is they think that makes me want to buy a game more. Like, I don't know anyone who looked at fucking Harvestella and was like, bro, did you know as a trans person, I can be represented in the game because the characters don't have gender? I don't give a fuck. Does the design look good? Like fucking, even Splatoon brought it up and then just moved on for it. Say, look, we ain't got a gender in Splatoon 3. All you got to do is just pick the style and hair color you want. Do they still look the same? Oh, yeah, definitely. Well, fucking great. That's all you got to do. But remember, we're inclusive. I wish people would just stop. People don't understand. People would like shit more if you wouldn't make it such a big deal. Any movie or show in game puts inclusivity and representation for the forefront of their promotion, it doesn't have faith in their product. Exactly. Fucking exactly. If that's like a selling point of your movie, game, or media, you don't know what the fuck you're doing. Like you have made that content for the wrong reasons. Exactly. Fucking Fire. Hell, you could have gay romances and Fates. Now, granted, it was only like with 2 characters, But I thought that was a good percentage considering not every person is gay. Not every person is trans. I don't mind that shit. And then you got people who get mad talking about, hey man, there's not no trans representation in my game. Do you want like every third person to be trans? Do you think a third of the population is trans, bitch? Like the fuck? Like the guys and girls still want to have their own guys and girls in their game. Like why the fuck? But people will do that shit. Do that shit all the time. Arcane and The Expanse never once mentioned the representation when promoting their show. And yet they both have it and they're both critically acclaimed. Exactly. Because just because you have trans characters doesn't make your show bad, nor does it make your show good. You know what makes your show bad or good? The writing, the cinematography, the fucking direction, the producers. And if it's an animated show, you know, the animation team and staff, whatever. The music, the fucking people who do the scores. No one gives a fuck about the main character being gay, all right? Especially if you don't make it the main thing of their character. Like, dog, did you know Korra's gay? Like, the damn. Had me fucked all the way up. Misrepresentation is how they get us, is how they did us with the cornrows for the longest time. Is how they did us with the cornrows. Oh, you talking about Pokemon? Pokemon gave us cornrows. I do remember that. I don't even think the cornrows was a problem. I think the problem was that, like, cornrows was like it. It shouldn't have been just cornrows. Like how Western people think Yamato is trans. People want to trans claim like a motherfucker. It's kind of like if you notice, there's a lot of black people who do that shit with anime characters. Oh, that guy's black. Black guy's black. Oh, that guy's black. Motherfuckers start trying to claim characters for their culture. Who gives a fuck? They're their own character, but they were in the real world. They'd definitely be black. What are you doing? The fuck is wrong? You know, because Mino and Ashido from My Hero Academia can breakdance. She's definitely a black girl. That's why they made her an alien. And I'm just like, yeah, you must not give a fuck about the plot if this is what we're talking about right now. Like, no one gives a fuck. Granted, Mino Ashido, there's not a lot to talk about to begin with, so that's a whole other issue. My favorite characters in movies and shows never look like me. Exactly. I think Korra's sexuality would have been more of a forefront, but you got to remember that show came out when that show came out. Yeah, exactly. Nah, just in the gens before, the cornrows just look so ugly. Piccolo always claimed as being black. Yeah, motherfuckers claim Saiyans as a race to be black. Like, I hope people know that. People, like a lot of black people very much view Saiyans as black characters. And I'm like, y'all, this is like the lamest shit I've ever heard. Like, who gives a fuck? Also, I'm gonna be real about it. I never sat here and had some sort of internal crisis because not all the characters look like me. Oh. I hear cars driving by. It was driving me fucking nuts. Or how Kanji is supposedly gay and Naoto's a chant. Dog, the persona shit will always bother me, dog. The persona claiming of gay and trans irked the fuck out of me. Especially when if you play those games, you know that's not what they're about. Kanji's issue is that Kanji is a male who doesn't fall into masculine male norms. And because of that, he was ostracized for it. So he created a persona that is a lot more stereotypical male while also still having his feminine interests, which is why he doesn't like women. Because women fucking were the ones who mainly bitched him out. It's kind of funny to me that in today's society that Kanji's struggle was with women chastising him for being into feminine things or being better at feminine things. Like, what the fuck? Hey, KG, you never come to my streams. Sorry, that was a little vague. Yeah, and his dad passing. The fuck? The Dragon Prince on Netflix has a female soldier who is better than any man in a fight. She's deaf mute, a lesbian, and also mixed race in a mixed species relationship. What the fuck? Jesus Christ. You know somebody was trying too fucking hard. To have a character be that many things, you were trying too damn hard. That is 100% a fucking agenda. The Naruto shit, by the way, irks me just as much. That Naruto shit irks the fuck out of me, dog. Talking about she obviously wanted to be a man. No, ironically, it's funny because she's very much a female empowerment character, and people still were like, "But she's not trans, but like she's also trans." Like, what the fuck? Her whole issue was like she was a girl who was enamored with a field that is male dominated and was constantly thrown shade at because of her age, because of how smart she was, and then on top of her struggles were already socializing as it is, and motherfuckers thought, well, she also doesn't think she should be a woman, even though her fucking like her time skip design proved she was more coming into her own as a woman with, you know, looking like a fucking woman, like how Kanji gave up on being like this punk tough guy because that was never his personality. That was something he assumed so that like he wouldn't have to deal with the bullshit from society. And that's why when you see Kanji later when he's older, it's like a year later, he looks like a fucking nerd because he's just being him. Let that man be him. Let that woman be her. And stop trying to make motherfuckers gay and trans just to fit your own agenda. That's what I don't fucking like. Claiming a character into a certain group so you can then further an agenda that you have. Like, fuck you, bitch. And they do this shit mainly for like YouTube videos too. They do it for their content. Like, hey guys, I have an interesting video for you. I'm gonna tell you why Kanji is gay. 50,000 views, 100,000 views. That motherfucker got paid to misinform motherfuckers. Then again, the news has been doing that for years, so I guess it's nothing new. Oh, jeez, I'm going to hell for that one. Her name is Mary, last name Sue. I hope her name is literally Mary. I hope her fucking initials are MS. That would be great. The motherfucking author thought of being clever. The problem is that they put so many agendas into one character instead of going all in and making a whole group of representation a minority in these shows. Like Rings of Power, they have a black elf and a dwarf. The worst thing about hate I see is when they make the claim that straight males or who are best friends with are secretly gay. Dog, the disrespect. The disrespect, dog. The disrespect. The disrespect about and Persona unfortunately gets that a lot too. People have claimed that Yosuke is gay so many times. I'm like, what the fuck? Do y'all not know what male friendship is? Male friendship is just that. It doesn't have to be gay. We're just friends. It's crazy that females are allowed to do gay shit and no one gives a fuck. Do you know how many like straight women have made out with other women in the course of their lives, but no one ever calls them gay? But if a guy does it once, it's crazy. There was a clip, I forget what it was. It was this clip of of a couple talking about like their past lovers and shit. And the guy was being open with his girl and was like, hey, it's like, yeah, I mainly been with women, but I did try like being with a man like once. I'm like, he went down on me. Like we didn't have sex, but he gave me a blowjob and I just realized it wasn't for me. And she went into this long line of questioning about how like, well, how do you know you still wouldn't like it? How you know it wasn't just the guy was bad giving head? How you know you're not getting, it's like, and then proceed to go talk to her girls about it, who then go, oh, he gay. What the fuck? But no one ever does that for women. No one ever sees a woman kiss another woman and immediately go, oh, she gay as fuck, bro. Like why not go all in and have all the doors black? Let's see. Hold on. I think I forgot to read all of Juice's thing. I don't give a fuck what they said about SpongeBob and Patrick. I'm not regarding that because you could tell that was just for some points. That was for some brownie points. The problem is that they always put so many agendas in one character instead of going all in and making a whole group represent a minority. In these shows like Rings of Power, they have a black dwarf and a black elf, but why not make all the dwarves black? I think actually that probably made more sense anyway. But the problem is with dwarves and elves is that it's like, if those are supposed to be a whole race, are the rest of them just white? It would have made more sense just to have them all be mixed races. Because I think what the problem is when you make like one or two like dwarves using dwarves and elves as the example, you're making a dwarf and elf black, but the rest of them being like white women and men. It's just like, well, that just seems weird. Why wouldn't there be some Asian ones? Why wouldn't there be some Mexican dwarves? Like, why wouldn't there be like other colored dwarves and not this one? Because the problem is when you do one black dwarf and one black elf, then people are like, oh, that's the black elf. That's the black dwarf. The goal in these things, if the goal of representation is for you to stop paying attention to the race. That's the goal. So when you make one black dwarf and one black elf, all you're looking at them as is the black dwarf and the black elf. If you just made like if you made a bunch of them with a bunch of different races, no one would give a fuck. But that's not what happens. It's all these white elves and white dwarves and the one black one. You know how people used to complain about that shit? People complained about that shit back when you were talking about the token black friend. Do you feel satisfied that they made one damn elf black and then called it representation? Why not commit and make them all black? Because the problem is people want to be, because the representation didn't matter. They wanted like the small props you get from it, but like they didn't want to commit. And I'm like, and so it comes off as a half-ass push. The funny thing about Rings of Power is the prequel and they added black characters. It means that somehow they all die and begin. I wish they hadn't done that either. That does kind of ruin it a little bit. Black dwarf and a black elf sounds like a double negative. Why are a race within a race? Exactly. But that's the problem. When you only have white dwarves and then you add a black one, people are like, well, what the fuck? Why is there all of a sudden black people in a prequel? That doesn't make sense either. I get that though. They made all the races in the show have a few black people in them. Did they add any other race besides black people? I'd be curious. Did they add like are there Asian dwarves? Are there Asian elves? Are there Mexican dwarves? Are there Mexican elves? Are there Haitian dwarves or Haitian elves? Are they all fucking white? And those are like, and then they have a couple of black variations. Because to me, that's lazy representation. If you're gonna do representation for a fictional race anyway, make them all different. Don't do this weird shit where only a couple of them are right here. Nope. Then what the fuck? They cared about representation but couldn't write a better storyline for them characters. The fuck? The funny part is that the black elf is a slave. Oh, how did no one see that? Come on, bro. You can't make that up. That's ridiculous. The black elf is a slave? What in the fuck? Why? So people's concern is that it's a black elf and not the fact that the black elf is a slave. Like, what the fuck? Oh, no. That's crazy, dog. Don't tell me they did that shit. Maybe an Asian within a human race. Black elf and a farmer. What about albino elves? See, the problem is that it becomes way more. That just feels just as disingenuous as the goddamn main character who has like 6 different boxes she checks off. Like, just fucking either commit or don't do it. Actually, that's what I want. All or nothing. Either commit to full representation or don't fucking do it. Because this shit is goofy to do this weird shit where it's like, well, here's a black character. Well, and you know what cracks me up? Is that we had a fuck ton of black representation in cartoons back in like the 90s and early 2000s. We had a bunch of black representation. Almost every main show had a black character in it, and they were usually like one of the top 3 characters. They were fucking like, they were like Gerald from Hey Arnold, Vince from Recess. Fucking I'm trying to go through all the characters. I hate that those were the only 2. Even Susie and Rugrats. Like, we always had black characters in fucking shows and shit. All of a sudden, people had like adding a black character to something is something crazy. It's not. We had black characters. Ironically enough, we went through a period where we had a fuck ton of representation and then got weirdly underrepresented. Like, people don't even forget about it. We had a fuck ton of black sitcoms. Smart Guy, Sister, Family Matters, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. We had a fucking ton. If anything, we were like the second most represented race. I think we are actually. We are the second most represented race. And I am willing to make that. I am willing. Yeah, Static Shock, obviously. I didn't want to bring that one up because that's such an obvious one. I don't know if Totally Spies. I don't know if Alex was black. I assume she is, but I could be wrong. Fucking Fillmore, absolutely. Exactly, class of 3000. We had black characters. It's not like we didn't have black characters. People all of a sudden acting like people want to act like representation matters, but all the black people are like, if you grew up in the 90s, you had black representation like a motherfucker. I never remember anyone tripping out going, man, yeah, fucking Proud Family, black. We had representation. People acting like we don't. Cosby Show, exactly. Well, be careful. It's not because of the representation. Yeah, Weekenders, that was another one. Carter. We had representation. It wasn't like we didn't have fucking. It wasn't like we didn't have. That Cosby thing fucked me up. It's not like we didn't have representation. Motherfuckers acting like we didn't. We did. If anything, we have less now. I don't know what the fuck caused that, actually. Have you seen The Cosby Show knowing what we know now? I have not. I have not rewatched The Cosby Show. There's also like a couple variations of The Cosby Show. It's not like just The Cosby Show. There's like a couple Cosby shows. But I always get mad when people talk about that shit. Fat Albert, all right, relax. Fat Albert is technically true. My wife and kids, exactly. Fucking, I hate to bring up Blackish. I really do, because I don't fucking like it. I don't like Blackish is like the woke ass black TV show that doesn't seem realistic. Like, that was the other thing I liked about the old black shows. It wasn't just like, Blackish is literally just a bunch of fucking racial commentary. And I'm not saying that's bad, but that's all Blackish is to me. It's just a bunch of racial commentary. And I'm like, man, I don't give a fuck about this. Because that's literally the whole premise of the show. Oh, yeah, also Martin. Don't forget Martin. Martin was goated as fuck. The Jamie Foxx show, by the way. But fuck it, they're gonna start coming to me. Fucking, the Parkers. Bitch. We had black shows, but bruh, I hate social commentary shows. That's what fucking Blackish, Mixedish, and Grownish is. It's a bunch of social commentary, which is fine in its own right, but that's all we have. Although the one with everybody hates Chris, and then what's the one he's on now? The fucking it's the elementary school one. What is it? Is it Alba Elementary? Something like that? That's pretty fucking funny. I like that one too. In Living Color was great. I fucking love In Living Color. That was a big thing for just like for women. Not even black people, but like black women. Fucking love those shows. And people are like, we have no representation. Bitch, where? Bitch, we had a fuck ton of, we have a ridiculous amount of Alba Elementary. That shit is funny as hell. The thing PJs. Oh, PJs was good. I fuck with that claymation, dog. I fuck with that claymation hard. Like when we had, what was it, Celebrity Smackdown? Bruh. Celebrity Smackdown was great. That's a whole side thing. But my whole thing is that we had representation. We had good representation. Like I said, the problem with Blackish, Grownish, and like Mixedness and all that other shit is that it was just social commentary, whereas like Fresh Prince had a racism episode. Family Matters had a racism episode. So did fucking Martin. There were almost every black show had episodes dealing with racism and like society and shit. Don't ever get that fucking twisted. But that wasn't all the show was. That's my problem with like that shit, with Mixedness and Blackish. It's literally just that. And there are some episodes that hit home, definitely. But you know what makes people enjoy those shows? When that's not the reason why you come watch them. I feel like if you're watching Blackish, you're partially watching it because of the black thing. The show's called Blackish, for God's sakes. Oh, Good Times, fucking right. Atlanta doesn't do nothing for me, but I also have my opinions of not Donald Glover, not Donald, no, it is Donald, no. Wait, it's not Donald Glover. Who is it? I can't. I can't. I want to call him Childish Gambino. What the fuck is his actual name? It's not Donald Glover, is it? There's like two. It's not Donald Glover. It's another dude. I'm fucking up. The Glover is Stripe, but it's something else. But yeah, no, I've already mentioned Sister Sister. Jefferson's is a good one too. Jefferson's a little bit past my time, like Sanford and Son, but I still remember it. Smart Guy I already mentioned too. Um, but yeah, we had representation. People on that like we weren't represented. We were overrepresented for a while. Actually, it was almost ridiculous how much we were represented, and then shit just went left. Guys, you're repeating yourselves now. Like Juice brought up Fat Albert already. Actually, and David and fucking Red Dragon, you both brought Bernie Mac. Bernie Mac show was still funny, and that was another show. Don't make the show about just being black. Oh my god, we have the people act like we didn't have the same problems as any other human beings. It is Donald Glover. Okay, all right, fine. Donald Glover. The only thing I don't like about his little transformation to me, to some degree, is it felt like he gave up on being the guy he was for like to be more accepted in the community that actively. That's the one thing I don't like about the black community. The black community does not accept all black people. It accepts certain types of black people. It trips me out that I feel like Donald Glover became more accepted by the black community the less of himself he acted. In my opinion. It felt like that. Because like Childish, like that's one of the reasons why I don't like his newer albums. I like his first album is great. I think Childish Gambino's first album spoke to the nerdy black kid and that like I that's what I relate to, right? So when he went into like this weird, like this whole R&B shtick and then being weirdly political, I'm like, yeah. Donald Glover writes about how black people don't accept him and his music. They don't. They didn't. They do now. I will say that. They do now. But that's also because he changed. He changed severely. I think also didn't Donald Glover has a white girlfriend, doesn't he? If I remember correctly. If I remember right, he has a white girlfriend. Hold on. I'm pretty sure he has a white girlfriend. Also, yeah, Tracy Morgan. Let's see. Oh, wife. He has a wife. Yeah, he has a white girlfriend. That's why. Oh, is that a white woman? Watch my dumbass be wrong. Oh, it's Asian. Yeah, see, that's why. Motherfuckers. And it got him in trouble then. Donald Glover to me was like the closest representation of the kind of black guy I am in the media. And I see the struggle he went through. Because fucking I very much believe Donald Glover went through a lot of fucking. I feel like he was almost beaten into blackness because he had no other choice. She's white Asian American, according to this article. Okay, got it. The fuck? Kanye and Cudi weren't popular when they first came out. Yeah, but I think Kanye was so religious it kind of helped him. Trust me, as having a white wife, explaining black problems to them or different things with the culture is next to pointless if they aren't around it like that. Realities. Yeah, but unfortunately that's the problem. Like I don't know how your wife is, but I know that struggle is a bitch to like explain to your to other races the problems you have as a black person. That's one thing. But you're also like Kenan and Kel is goated too. You spelled Kenan wrong, but we forgive it because I knew what you were talking about. But yeah, black problems in like modern society. The part of black society I think that's the most underrepresented is literally the fucking like nerdy black person. Why? Because we'll be the fucking ones who are more like level-headed or at least don't think on the same level as all white people. All straight white men are evil, right? And be called out for being like coons and shit, which trips me out that we still use that people the most offensive thing you can call a black person from another black person is a coon, an Uncle Tom, an Uncle Ruckus. And those are all racist terms to say. Or when they call us like Candace Owens or whatever the fuck. You call me all these things because I don't align in the same thought process as you. And for some reason, they don't think as a black person that hurts. Actually, if anything, I think they know it hurts. Which just reminds me that I'm black, but I'm not the right kind of black. And I'm like, fuck, man. And so that's part of the reason why it bummed me out that Donald Glover essentially went like in a completely different... I feel like he went to a completely different lane because he was kind of beaten out of his like corny black guy. Which I don't think he was really corny, but I know he was considered corny by the majority of us. I'm like the majority of like traditional black people. Oh, absolutely. Either we're too white or burns in our mom's basement. Or bums in our mom's basement. We actually get it off from both sides. Exactly. So like the racism that like every other black person deals with, that's one thing. But then we deal with the internalized racism of like other black people. Fucking makes me angry as fuck. So when you get out of that shit and you try to become your own individual and you're being beaten from both sides, it's like, well, if anything, you tend to you associate yourself more with like non-black people because black people didn't do you no fucking favors. This be the same motherfuckers talking about, man, I want a handout. Fuck you. You did nothing for me. You couldn't even support me on a base level. Fuck you, bitch. Like, I hate that shit, dog. I'm sorry we went to like this weird race thing. It's funny because the fucking category on this stream is still like gaming and it still says Mario and Rabbids. That's also why, also on top of that, a lot of black women don't fuck with nerdy black guys. That's only started to change in recent years. And the only reason why it started changing in recent years is because it became more mainstream to be a nerdy black guy. It became, like, that became a thing you could do. And people are like, oh, wow, you're quirky. But, like, before, bro, and that's why I think a lot of the struggle from about, like, anime fans of weird things that pisses me off. Intimidated because I feel like the guy won't take me seriously as a potential mate. Oh, some black women really won't. You gotta have swag as a black nerd, unfortunately. Like, you can't just be yourself. But then again, that's kind of the issue in dating in general. You know how hard it is to be yourself with a woman? In general. Not saying it's not possible, I'm just saying it's hard. But then again, anything worth having in life is always gonna be hard. I feel like we went so left into this fucking race conversation. This is going to be a weird fucking replay on the stream. Hey guys, we're going to talk about your new merchandise and chill. Racism for like 30 minutes. Goddamn. Not racism, but just race talk. It makes sense though, because we don't have enough representation in games, guys. Fucking idiot. It's always going to piss me off. Just black women are like that to black men as well. They are. Currently, there's a lot of interpersonal interactions with black men and women talking about their kind of roles and shit. So don't worry, Jews. We're having our own little internal civil war right now. Yeah, if you aren't a swaggy black nerd, then you ain't gonna make it. That's what it is with both sides, but it's harder with black women. Black women just don't fuck with nerds at all. Like other race of women are more into like nerdy dudes, but black women are so disrespectful. But you want to know why? Because black people are the ones with the culture, right? Black people are the ones with the culture. So having a nerdy black dude almost seems like a contradiction. Nerds is something black people almost immediately associate with white people. Nerdy shit is either white people or Asians. So having a nerdy black guy, you automatically are like a walking contradiction to black women. A lot of black women look at you like like you're some sort of alien, dog. Over 6 foot and more than 6 inches, I'm just saying. Yeah, this is a struggle. It's absolutely a struggle. How did we get here, Retro? Representation. That's how we got here. In fact, they don't act like they do, but unless they trying to fit in with their friends. They don't act like they do, but they just don't. Okay, gotcha. But yeah, fucking. Unfortunately, because black people, that's where I think the stereotype hurts us. Like, we always talk about how we're kings of the culture. Like, American culture is just mainly black culture, right? That's how black people like to say it, right? So because of that, because we are considered like the cultures, they always view white people as like culture vultures, whatever the fuck. So to find a nerdy black guy is almost like, hey, I feel like you didn't get the memo that we're supposed to have culture. But for some reason, black people are not afforded the same. Yeah, or dude, do you know how much I've been called that? And people don't understand how disrespectful that shit is. People, and it makes you mad. Because I never identified as like a white guy or anything. But because they viewed anime and gaming, if it wasn't like Fight Night or some fucking, or like San Andreas or like NBA or like Call of Duty, and mainly NBA, if you didn't pick like those games that were considered black games, you were one of those weird, nerdy dudes who are Oreos. Andre did start Nerdy Swag. He absolutely did. Yo, side note, which quest are you starting with in Pokemon? I thought I was going to do the gems, but I'm not so sure. Level up like Xeno. Fuck. Yeah, because we got the team. I forget what the team is here. I think it's like Team Star or some shit. We got the evil team stuff. We got the gems. And we got the... I wonder if you could intersperse them between. That's what I might do. I might jump between, like, do a couple gems, then go, kind of treat it like a traditional Pokemon adventure, where, like, I'm doing a little bit of everything. So, like, I get 2 gems in, say, fuck it, it's time for me to go back and check, come back to go check on the evil team, then go do some stuff for researching. 2 white for the black kids, 2 black for the whites. Exactly. And Pokemon, I'm just going to walk out and see what happens. Of course you are. The saddest part of our community is that canceling us out in a heartbeat over having different opinion. Exactly. So, like, the kicker is, like, I think we're the only race that disowns our people like that. Like, I know Asians will do that too. I know white people do that. But, like, to me, it's so much worse. I don't think, do white people have a term for not acting traditionally white? Or do Asians or Mexicans have a term for when their people don't act quote unquote stereotypically like their people are supposed to? Because it feels like the black community does it all the fucking time. And that's why people always question why I don't feel the way I do about certain things that go down in society. I'm like, because the most racism I always experienced was from my own race. I haven't really experienced a racist white person directly. Not directly. I've seen shit online, but I've never directly had a racist experience with a white person. My most racist experience is being called an Uncle Tom, a fucking Oreo, a fucking Uncle Ruckus, or what they've been calling ladies recently, Candace Owens and shit, right? That is the most racist shit I've been dealing with. Or calling you a coon. Those are the things I've dealt with. I've never dealt with like a white person calling me the N-word. Or like with the hard R or whatever. That's mixed kids, and they have the most hardest amongst the 2 races if they are black and white. Yeah. I guess I'd be curious though, Sandstone. Would you say they have it harder because of the black side of them or the white side of them? Like, meaning, do they get it more from the black community or more from the white community in terms of like the bigotry or hatred? Or is it just even down the middle? Because both races are dicks about it. 100%, which is why I don't like the fact when people keep telling me black people can't be racist, they're just prejudiced. I'm like, no, you're fucking racist. Y'all need to own up on the fact that you can be racist, you dicks. The most racist experience I've had is having a black woman make fun of my complexion. See that, and that's what happens. Motherfuckers that's what I don't like when people keep telling me that bullshit about, oh, black people can't be. Fuck you. Yes, they can. They're openly racist, if anything. We're currently gotten to the point in time where a black person can be openly racist towards a white person and no one would bat an eye. If anything, they would get cheered on for it. Fucking stupid as hell. My thing is, I think people don't have to fit in their racial community. I agree. If someone is racist to their race, just talk to them, to other people. You don't have to fit in. Yeah. But the problem is that life isn't that, I hate to say life isn't that black and white, but that's Fuck. Fuck. It fit too well not to use, god damn it. No. No. Once again, just re-bringing it back up because it's been a little bit. If you are new and you were just now looking, merch is in the description. If you want to purchase it, you are free to do so, and you will get it before Christmas. Shout out to the folks at Bonfire for pushing the new merch. And if you want me to bring the hoodie up, it's right there. I can show it to you guys so you have like a visual aid. The hoodie's pretty good. I love the fucking texture. The texture's goated. Fucking love the texture. Finally in your own place. Yes, I am, GT. What's up, Gavin? Been a minute. I see you been killing it on TikTok, Gavin. Don't think I ain't seen you. I seen you in there killing it on TikTok. You finally got your fucking ball. You figured out what works for you, bro. Congrats. Also, Gavin, aren't you in your own place, Gavin? Gavin, you're in your own fucking place from what I remember, because you had your girl and everything, right? Or am I wrong? If you don't want to talk about it online, you don't have to. I'm just saying. But we are in the last 30 minutes of the stream, so we are now going to proceed to shoot the shit. Oh, you got a roommate. Okay, gotcha. Hey, man, you still on your own. Fuck it. You out here doing your own big things. Everybody got to do big things their own way. Just do it how you do it, man. Do it how you do it. Chia. Chia. It's fucking terrible, dog. Oh my goodness. Let me see. All right. How you feel about Harry Potter game? I've never been a Harry Potter fan, so that doesn't really do much for me. You two remove your comment. What the fuck? Man, just so y'all know, this fucking stream might get blocked. I'm gonna be real with y'all. If YouTube is already out here removing comments, and we already talked about race for a good 30 minutes, man, show some support because this stream probably gonna get blocked, y'all. Oh, it's not looking good for your boy. Should have made an MMORPG. I could agree with that. I feel like calling someone a race traitor or dating a white person is weird. Why do they care? Because black people are like that. How can they block a video with no nudity? Hey, listen, YouTube, it's all about that wokeness. We talked about trans people, okay? We've been talking about trans. We've been talking about race. We've been talking about sex. Like, man, they gonna fuck this video up, y'all. And I'm cursing. Man, they gonna get me, dog. Basically, mix aren't accepted by one because they aren't full of them. Light skin is literally a verb for us. Yeah. Oh, that's why we always had that whole dark skin versus light skin argument going around that I didn't give a fuck about. People are like, oh, light skin dudes are like this. I'm like, y'all really don't want to be like one monolith. Pretty sure those topics are literally why my channel is blacklisted. Yep. They should make a Jump Force turn-based RPG. No. I don't trust them. Bandai hadn't put out nothing good for anime games in a minute. I need a good anime game. I don't count Demon Slayer because Demon Slayer is literally just Storm. It's fucking CyberConnect 2 Storm shit. It wasn't even an original game to begin with. Oh my goodness. Project X Zone 3. I wouldn't mind that, but they gotta fix that combat. That combat's fun. Those games are too fucking long. One Piece already has a turn-based video game. It's called Romance Dawn on the 3DS, and it's not amazing by any means. It's pretty whatever to me. Just leave anime games alone for now. Actually, definitely. Even Odyssey just looks like a slightly better One Piece. One Piece Ultimate. No, what was it? One Piece Unlimited World or Unlimited Cruise? I forget which. But yeah, fucking. Oh, Mugen. That's funny. Just make a 2D jump. Well, yeah, that is Mugen. Actually, that is Mugen. That's been Mugen for years, actually. And Mugen has been a thing for years. And Mugen's great. I need an anime game associated with My Hero because create your own character not made by Bandai, though. You're not going to get it. You're not going to get it because Fucking My Hero doesn't even have good games. My Hero's that fucking One Justice is a fucking arena fighter, which already means it's not great by any means, and it has really slow and clunky fucking combat. Man, fuck One Justice. I don't give a fuck about that one. I'm glad you enjoyed Digimon Survive. I'm salty over X Zone 2 because they literally were gonna add bots and Kaitos, and they were like, nah, story issues. Like, people gave a fuck about the story of Project X Zone. Project X Zone already was like a fucking, like a weird game. My problem with Cross Zone is that it drags. Those games are too fucking long. And I mean that. They're too long. If you're not going to change the combat, you have got to shorten those games. Those games are like a good 40 fucking hours, it feels like. And I'm like, bro, for me to be doing the same thing with the same characters in every fucking level, you have got to change this fucking combat, please. Please do something. I need change. Is it a lot better? I gotta look it up then. Oh no, you know what? I'm fucking up. I'm sorry. I played the first one. I didn't play the second one. Because I was burnt out off the first one. I beat the first one. I was like, I'm not doing this again. It's too much. It was too long. I'm good. I don't need this. Literally Pokemon staying strong for anime games. Getting weak on the anime side though. Oh, fuck. The journey starts to fuck that. Fuck Pokemon's anime, dog. That is the most dog shit fucking thing. Fuck Pokemon's anime thing right now. I haven't enjoyed Pokemon's anime in years, dog. I go from thinking it's alright to absolute dog shit. And GT is right. Gavin's right. It was a game before an anime. The anime was really cashing in on the game, and the game is better. The game has been better for a while, actually. Except for X and Y, because X and Y was a bullshit-ass game, and the anime made it turn into a shonen. And it was fine. I still enjoy Best Wishes, and most people I know enjoy X and Y. Sun and Moon is just not the same kind of show, and Journeys is fucking dog shit. That's where I'm at with it. How the fuck did I get caught back up on Pokemon again? Y'all don't understand. I've been trying to avoid Pokemon anime talk for years, man. It feels like I say this, but like half my friends are literally Pokemon anime fans. So I think I've made terrible choices in my life. The special manga came out before the anime. Did it? Yeah, I did. You're right. Because it was more based off the games. The maps were smaller and the writing was much better in Project Zone. Oh, thank God. If anyone's ever played the first Project Cross Zone's the maps in Cross Zone 1 would take you upwards of like 30 to 40 fucking minutes. And I hated it. I hated it, dog. I hated it. But we did it. I still have it, actually. Where is it? It's on this fucking thing, shouldn't it be? Hold on. It might be right here. Hold on. What the hell is this one? No, it's Tomodachi Life. I don't care. I think this is it. Yeah, here it is. This fucking beast of a fucking game. Oh my God. This bitch. I'm gonna look it up real quick. I'm gonna look it up. How long did it take? See you later, Julian. Thanks for coming. I appreciate it, bro. How long did it take to beat Project Cross Zone, bro? How long did it take? Oh, it took 56 hours, dog. It took 56 hours to beat this fucking game that is literally just a bunch of tactics. This game is so fucking long. If I knew where my 3DS is, I would pull it out just to see if it took. It probably took me longer because I had to retry some side missions. This game took so fucking long, dog. I've actually not played a good chunk of these games now. It's funny, when I played this game, I hadn't played Resident Evil, hadn't played Devil May Cry, hadn't played Tekken, hadn't played Valkyria Chronicles, hadn't played Tales, I still haven't played Dot Hexon. I think that's fucking... I know what it is, but I don't know what it's called. Fuck me. But it's just a bunch of these games I hadn't played. Cries and Bravely Default. I have all the Bravely Default games, though. I have Bravely Default 1, 2, and 2. And yes, they're in that order. And yes, that doesn't make sense, but don't ask me questions. Blame Square and their weird-ass naming conventions. You've seen Octopath Traveler. You've seen Triangle Strategy. You've seen fucking Live Alive. Live Alive, I think I'm alright with it. It's a little weird, but it's not that bad. Arthur and the dim map felt the longest in the map in the game. I think it is. It's fucking... I just remember it taking me so long, dog. It took so long. In SD Gundam and G Gundam Generation, Genesis, or Crest type, one map can be up to 1 to 2 hours. See, fucking... That's too fucking long. Especially if the combat isn't interesting. And I'll be real with you. Once you realize you could string your combat chains together, that was it. Like, and just to give context, what I'm talking about is that every character had, like... I think 4 moves, 3 or 4 moves, where you could do a combo, but if you did the timing right, you could combo one of your specials into another special and chain all 3 of your specials, because that's what you were supposed to do. And then once the gauge went up, I think you could do your ultimate, right? Once you figure that out, there's nothing else to learn. Nothing else is going on other than that. Please, Red Dragon, no. And the sad thing is that conceptually, it's not a bad game. But fuck me. And so when the second game was announced, and I was like, nah, I'm good. Nah, I'm good. You got me for too long. How long does Project Cross Zone 2 take? I didn't even look that up. How long does Cross Zone 2 take? And the funny thing is that Cross Zone is from... Isn't it from the PSP? Cross Zone 2 is only a little bit shorter. It's not like crazy shorter. It's just a little bit shorter. It also doesn't have that many new characters on the box. It's kind of fucking stupid. There's a couple of... I think I played the demo for 2. Because I remember some of these characters. Cross Zone 2's cover art just added in... Hold on, I need to blow this image up. Hold on. Oh, and of course it's still small. I think that's Wild Arms. No, Wild Arms was in the first game. Fuck. I don't care. I don't care. Even Final Fantasy falls at Square naming convention. They just can't name shit. They cannot at all. Who's excited about Final Fantasy 16 even though we haven't heard anything for so long? Also, the irony is that who developed Project Cross Zone 2? Monolith Soft. Huh? Huh? Why? Why did you make this game like this? Because I hate it. Actually, Monolith Soft, exactly. Why did you make this game like this, dog? Oh, no. Wild Arms spiritual successor. Gotcha. Top tier mech show. Zoids, only the first 2. Final Fantasy 16 is just Final Fantasy 15 with a skin. Hey man, the game hasn't come out yet. What's that story behind the anime Real Talk TV breakup? I don't think there was a story behind that at all. Rodney, I just didn't want to do YouTube anymore. Like, because Beat Up still does YouTube, and I still do YouTube. And, who was it? Ziploc. He also stopped doing YouTube. So, it wasn't like any negative. We spoke for a bit after that. Me and Beat Up are still cool, but I think me and Beat Up are the only ones that are still doing things. Rodney completely fell off the map. I haven't even interacted with that guy in a while, but we left on good terms, so, yeah. I don't give a fuck about the My Hero manga. No, let me rephrase that. My Hero manga, My Hero Academia manga, current chapters were already pretty good. You know what the problem is? They're too fucking late in the goddamn story. They finally want to talk about Spinner. They finally want to talk about heteromorph characters. They finally want to do the racism conversation. and you waited until like the last arc to bring it up, and it's not even anything crazy. It's something I would have been like to see, but fuck me. Yeah, there are Xeno characters in it. There's also Fire Emblem, right? Lucina and Cromer in Project Cross Zone. Is it 2 though? I think it's 2. So the latest chapters. There's no Wild Arms 2022 though. Well, Danny, we're not gonna get everything we want. All right, you're getting greedy, sir. You gotta realize you can't have everything. You can't have it all. You can't have it all. Let's see though. But yeah, My Hero just fucking. It waited so long to get to a port to add in something that would have been great. And I don't even love the villain. I like the villain arc in the manga. I don't really care about it in the anime. I need to catch up to My Hero because I'm only a couple of chapters behind. They added some stuff with like Spinner. I'll just say that there's some stuff with Spinner, Koda, and Shoji, which is cool stuff. But why are you waiting this late to add it in, dude? I thought it had a time skip, but it doesn't. It felt like it was doing a time skip without doing a time skip. Yeah, the anime did ruin My Villain Academia. I think My Villain Academia works better in the manga than it does in the anime. Fiora meets Cosmos. Oh, that's right. She does. Because Cosmos and Telos are in this game. Which, ironically enough, my first interaction with those characters is from Cross Zone. Yeah, I'm caught up on Jujutsu Kaisen as well. Terrell, what is your favorite character in My Hero so far? Since we're in the last arc, I don't have a favorite. Endeavor, probably still. Endeavor is probably still one of my favorites. One of my favorite things in Project Cross Zone 2 is that they added many side NPCs from different worlds like Tiki. Yay! I appreciate that. From what my friend told me, My Hero Academia characters are still in the first year, which is terrible. What? Why? It's from the same creator, but it's based off a spiritual successor. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay, gotcha. I got you, Donnie. Yeah, I'm just bummed out, dog. My Hero could have been so much better. I'll make the same claim for Black Clover. Don't get it twisted. Black Clover only gets a little bit of a pass. What the fuck was that for? I don't know. I'll look that up later. Yakuza's in that game? Well, I mean, it makes sense. It's Sega. Black Clover has enough content to finish Spade off, but they haven't really. We're still early into like the last arc, so you really couldn't do it. Like My Hero has like, really, this season will probably be the last one for a bit. My Hero, because this arc will probably, this season will probably cover all of the fucking war, and then probably most of the post-war stuff going near the last arc. It kind of just depends. Black Clover feels more original than My Hero. I won't say that. It doesn't feel more original. It's just, I think it's better paced. Well, for My Hero, they didn't say that they would have 3 tournaments in their first school year, and they only had 1. I'm a couple seasons behind at this point, though. Bleach has been great with how serious they're taking the tone, straight to the point. Now, which is good. Yeah, exactly. Well, that arc is just different anyway. A lot of people always will talk, when they talk about 1,000-Year Blood War, that the beginning of that arc is always considered absolutely great. The problem with that arc is the latter half of it, which I won't spoil, but you know. Actually, I feel the same way about the war arc you're currently in My Hero. My Hero's war arc in the beginning, I think, is pretty good. The latter half of it, not so much. And y'all see what I'm talking about. You may see it now very soon, because the part that I thought it was cool up until, and this is somewhat spoilers. Well, you know, I won't bring it up. Let's just say it's already happening in the anime. The part I thought was like one of the better parts. Now it's about to go absolutely stupid, and I'm not gonna care as much. I just can't be happy ending for the heroes in My Hero. There has to be issues that the heroes have to own up to. Well, the hero thing is a little bit different because of how it's handled. Also, I'm getting fucking messages online. Hold on. They can't fix the 1,000-year blow arc with 52 episodes. Yeah. My Hero Rush to Fame kind of ruined it. You can tell by the author rushing things. Yeah, I could agree with that. My Hero, because I don't know. You know what ruined it is the fucking movies. The movies to me ruined anything. Melvin, it got, I guess, Rush to Fame. I think you're saying it wrong. I wouldn't say Rush to Fame. I would say how quickly it rose to fame. Not that it got rushed to fame, but it quickly rose to fame. The movies have done more damage to the anime than anything. Because think about it. My Hero has, what, 3 movies already? 3 fucking films based off of what? 4 seasons? 5 seasons. 5 seasons. Which I don't know how many episodes My Hero has in total. But Jesus Christ. Yeah, the movies fucked up the anime more than anything. I agree. I'm disappointed in My Hero. Because My Hero could have been better. I forget how long is 1,000-Year Blood War in the manga. I forget how many chapters it is. The problem with Bleach is that Bleach always rushed through a fuck ton of its fights. Not rushed through, but it was so easy to adapt a fuck ton of the fight chapters in Bleach that, man, it was just like, whew, ridiculous. It wasn't 1 arc, it was 2. It was My Villain Academia, and it was Chisaki's arc. Those were the 2 arcs that got ruined. Let's see. It's over 260 chapters, is it? Yeah, overall it got ruined towards the latter half. It's mainly the Mirio stuff. The Mirio stuff, like around that section. It gets that crazy anime, it gets that crazy Deku set up. The movies are canon to the manga. It doesn't make the damn difference. Oda does that shit too, and I still don't like certain films. The fuck? But let's see. What else? But yeah. But we are getting down to. I gotta get out of here because remember I am streaming Xenoblade 3 later tonight, so I need to rest my voice until then. So for these last 3 minutes, I'm just gonna push some things that you guys know. There'll be a new channel. There'll be a new video on the anime channel, Schizomanic. That'll be coming out within the next day or 2. What else? Xenoblade 3 tonight. I might try to do a live stream on Sunday, so watch out for that. New merch, go check it out, go buy, support, and thank you for the ones who already have and the ones that may do it in the near future. What else? I'll be in New York after next week. Yeah, I saw that, Sora-san. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. Don't worry about it, though. I appreciate it either way, man. I appreciate the sentiment. But I'm sorry, bro. Because I can't really do anything about where Bonfire can ship to. No, Bayonetta 3. I don't even have the game on me, Gary. I ain't got Bayonetta 3 on me to stream. Bro, it's going to be a struggle waiting for my girl to catch the... Oh, are you talking about Yorichi, dog? I know you ain't talking about Yorichi. Man, Yorichi. Oh my goodness. What else? I think that's all the main things. Why not? Too much to play. Yeah. Way too much to play, way too much to buy, way too much to do. And like I said, after next week, I will be outie for a week in New York for Anime NYC. So if you want to see me, come say hi. I will be there for all 3 days of the con. So yeah. I'm trying to think if that's it. I think that's all the major stuff. So merch, stream tonight on twitch.tv/InsaneGameFreak. Follow the Twitter for any updates. Merch, buy. Please, thank you. Yeah, that's it. Go to the Nintendo store. I think we're planning to. We're planning to go to the Nintendo store. Now, whether or not I can get the game, I may not even worry about it, to be honest with you, because let's be real, if I'm in New York, am I really going to, like, chill in New York and just play games? The fuck? No. You socialize and meet people and make terrible life choices. What? Nothing. But, yeah, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for the support. It's been your boy, the Insane Game Freak. It's been your boy, the Insane Game Freak. I appreciate you watching from your boy, the Insane Game Freak. It's your boy, the Insane Game Freak. It's your boy, the Insane Game Freak. Hey, my boy Trevor. Play me out. Play me out, Trevor. Play me out, Trevor. Play me out. Play me out. Hurry up, Trevor. Play me the fuck out, bro. Trevor.
Chords are gonna sing